So, I was trying to think of what game to play. I was like, I had finally settled on Fable 2 because it was a game that I had already played and it would have been easy for me to just pop it in and start recording and stuff. And it'd be a good, like, ranting game. So I'm playing Fallout 4 and I'm just gonna play it with the mods that I have for it. They're mainly like sniper oriented, and like that's just like how I like to play FPSs. I have a sniper and a shotgun usually, and yeah, I got a lot of what I needed to rant about when I was recording last time. But, like, I'm trying to think of something to talk about. Like, nothing's really happened in my life. Like, I'm in a break for college right now. I'm taking 2 online classes, but it's summer, you know? I have a pool, but I was in it yesterday, and that's about it. I think I'm gonna let the intro play, and probably gonna shut up, think of something to say.
War. War never changes. In the year 1945, my great-great-grandfather, serving in the army, wondered when he'd get to go home to his wife and the son he'd never seen. He got his wish when the U.S. ended World War II by dropping atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The world awaited Armageddon. Instead, something miraculous happened. We began to use atomic energy not as a weapon, but as a nearly limitless source of power. People enjoyed luxuries once thought the realm of science fiction. Domestic robots, fusion-powered cars, portable computers. But then, in the 21st century, people awoke from the American dream. Years of consumption led to shortages of every major resource. The entire world unraveled.
Well, anyway, so let me just take this opportunity to say, if you comment on any one of my videos
War never
about
changes.
something like that you want me to talk about,
You think?
I will try my damnedest to talk about that topic in the next video where I rant about stuff. I may not end up finishing the rant about it, but I'll try my damnedest to. Because I get a little off topic. Where's blonde? There. Dirty blonde.
Did I mention how much I love that new haircut?
That was A. I need dishonorable discharge. I think that's what it was. Yeah. The B.A. Baracus.
This new haircut's really working for me.
Such an underrated movie. The A-Team. It's like a really good movie. I can't even tell what the hell I'm doing. Okay, there we go. Super high cheekbones. The
As
jowls.
handsome as the day we met.
As large as I can make them. Down and wide.
Not bad. Not bad.
In the lower face. Yeah, like, I just don't really have anything to talk about. Like, I wanted to record more footage because, I, like, I have enough to last till Monday.
What is it?
At which point I'd probably have more footage. Because this weekend I'm doing an EEG, a 48-hour ambulatory EEG. And like I'm not nervous about that because it's gonna be like really easy. But like it's like the only thing that's really going on in my life right now. 'Cause like I don't really talk to people that much. Just because it's like just not something that I do. I'm not a real sociable person.
Well, hello, handsome.
And also, I have no idea what I'm like actually trying to do here. I'm just freehanding this. This definitely doesn't look like anything like me. Oh god, I know who this looks like. That's funny.
What do you think, hon? Roguishly handsome? Handsomely roguish.
Body, yeah. No, thin. Very thin. That's... Any of my friends who are watching this are gonna be like really confused about who I'm talking about this looks like. But like it's hilarious.
Grognak the Barbarian and the Jungle of the Bat Babies. My favorite.
Dude.
How can someone drink so much?
Yeah,
Coca-Cola.
I'm just
Ice
like
cold.
trying to think of stuff to say. Like,
Graded A plus.
well, I guess I'll talk about this game. So this is the fourth main installment of the Fallout franchise. Fallout 4 starts off before the nuclear bombs cause the fallout.
I was nervous at first.
And
It's really good with Sean.
people hate this game because it's like a mix between a city builder and an FPS. And like there are RPG elements to it, but they're very like basic. And people don't want to give it a chance because of that. Whereas I think it's like it's a good game, it's just not necessarily like a good Fallout game. It's just like an FPS with a Fallout skin. He is not anywhere close to the doorbell.
Good morning. Vaultec calling.
I'm just gonna respond with
Whatever
B.
you're selling.
Oh, you.
Maybe I don't want to talk to you.
Well, now
Go.
Yeah, so this is...
Come back some other time.
Come on.
I said no.
And I'm saying yes. So
This is one of those games where, like, you either love it or hate it. But like, I'm just, like, kind of indifferent to it. Like, it's a decent game. I won't say that it's, like, the best game or anything, but it's a decent game. And
wonderful. That's everything. Just gonna walk this over to the vault. Congratulations.
like, I'll play it, but it's...
Thanks again.
hey, it's peace of mind. That's worth a little paper.
I've only beaten it once.
For you and Sean, no prices.
But,
too
like,
high.
this is my, like, 15th or 20th playthrough of the game. I just... Oh, God.
Sean has been changed, but he absolutely refuses to call.
Hey, Codsworth.
He trapped me.
You heard Codsworth.
If I
I'm sure... I've never done that before. I can't believe I got trapped in the beginning of Fallout 4.
How are the two most important men in my life doing? Spin the mobile a bit.
Spin the mobile. Okay. And...
Hey, how's your
Hook my way.
much better now, huh? Listen, after breakfast,
Yeah, sounds like fun.
Sir, Mom, come and see this.
Yeah, so, like, it's just, like...
Followed by yes.
I enjoy playing it,
Sounds of explosions.
but that's only, like... I can only play so much of it at a time.
Lost contact.
And usually when I end up coming back to it, it'll be like
We do have coming in. That's
a good bit later,
confirmed reports. I repeat, confirmed reports.
where I just like want to start over.
Pennsylvania.
So like, I will, and
oh my god.
it's just like,
We need to get to the vault now.
this game just gets so like monotonous once you like actually start playing it. But like this opening is so... I love the opening to this game. It's one of my favorite openings to any video game ever. And it's just like...
That's absurd.
It's like the best ending in my opinion is the Minuteman ending.
Excuse me.
And...
We need to get in.
But to get that ending, you have to do so fucking many meaningless missions.
Good luck, ma'am.
And it just...
Follow me. Come on.
You're literally doing the same thing
outside the
over
gates.
and over and over again.
Center.
There's like no ending to it, and even
Almost
the ending
there.
that...
We're gonna be okay.
Even if you do
I
get
love
the end, a good ending to the
We love
game,
you
it's
too.
still a bad ending.
Oh my god!
Because like this game doesn't have a really good ending,
Hold on.
and like like it's a good game, but it has good gameplay elements in my opinion, but it doesn't have a great story. The story is very subpar.
We did
Like,
it. We made it.
pretty much until...
We're okay.
So...
Everyone, please step off the elevator.
I don't feel like I'm
Proceed
gonna be
upstairs and
spoiling
board the
anything
trash.
to this
No
game,
need to worry, folks.
but
We'll get everyone situated in your new home.
once you go and kill the person who murders your wife, like after that you learn that you go into his brain and you learn that you have to go find this
thanks.
institute scientist
What now?
Just follow the doctor here.
in the glowing sea, which is just this radioactive area, and like it's it gets so boring because you have to trek all the way out there. It's they could have done a lot better job of that part of the game, and it's just disappointing. And so that's one of the reasons why I don't like this like I don't love this game, because I like this game, I just don't love it. Like the beginning is phenomenal. You know, I think I'm gonna boot up Far Cry 4. That's one of the games that I've played. I played that a lot when I was at college, and I really liked Far Cry 4. Like, I'd only heard of Far Cry 3 and then Far Cry 5. I never heard anyone actually talk about Far Cry 4, and I don't see why people didn't talk about it, because it's a really... I think it's a really good game. And again, like, my opinion's weird.
Procedure complete. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play the Pip-Boy game that you can play. I'm gonna play that for a while, and then I'm gonna cut, and I might switch to Far Cry 4 later. It's like, this is enough footage to get me through to like Tuesday, and it wouldn't be that big a deal if I just like stopped short of 40 minutes or whatever, because like I don't want to produce like 10-minute videos, but I also don't want to produce like hour-long videos. I was somewhere like in the middle, but like it doesn't always work out. So sometimes I'll have shorter, sometimes I'll have longer. Sometimes I'll have like 45-minute long videos. Sometimes I'll have like 8. Oh, my wife died. No, I'm gonna kill him. Yeah, so back when I was in college, I'd always bring my Xbox out to the pod, and usually I'd bring it out to play video games, but like I'd oftentimes end up switching to movies, and we'd watch like Netflix or HBO Go or Hulu movies on my Xbox. And like, that was like a great time, because like I had a lot of friends that I would talk to, and
Come on! There has to be a release!
it was something that like,
Come on, come on, come on! Oh, God!
it was a good point in my life, and it was before like everything crashed down on me, because like, because obviously my grandmother died, and it's been a rough month, because like I couldn't be there. I wanted to, but I knew what my grandmother would say if I missed my finals just to go to her, and she would have killed me. So I ended up staying in college, just worrying while she was in the hospital dying. And it kills me. But I don't know. Other than that, college was like a great experience for me. Like, because I'm not a popular person. I say stuff and people hate me
Roaches?
for it.
What the hell?
I was bullied all throughout my younger days, and then I stopped being bullied my sophomore year, and I ended up becoming a bully. And like, granted, I made amends to that after I had my seizure. I made amends to all of that. Like, it doesn't take it back. And I felt like a terrible person for doing it, because, especially because I went through that. But it was just like, it was one of the only things that I knew. Because I grew up getting bullied, and I was thinking that was how you got along with people, which is completely inaccurate. And now I do not tolerate bullying of any sort. And I don't know where I was going with this. I guess I just wanted to say that I'm sorry to the people that I hurt. Like, I know my friend Robert, and I always tease him and everything, but like, I don't mean any harm to it. He's just a person who he's just someone I can talk to, and my talking ended up turns into teasing and making fun of him, calling him a fucking idiot. That's just who I am. Okay. There we go. Really? Okay, so I can't touch the guy. Come on, come on. Ah, perfect. There we go. I've never actually beaten this before. I don't remember how far I've gotten in this even. Oh. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Am I supposed to be doing this? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I feel like it's gotta be that I'm supposed to be hitting all of these, like, stakes, but, like, I don't know. And the hitboxes are terrible, so I died. Game over. But yeah, so like, I was a terrible person for a while. I got bullied. Well, I guess I'll start with my past. So I just heard like creaking in my house. But yeah, so I played football from 1st to 11th grade. And football players are some of the meanest people there are. And that's not because they're just like...
Where is everyone?
That's not because they're athletes, that's just because, like, most of the people who play football do it so that they can hurt people. And, like, they're just, like, rude people generally. That's not to say that all of them are, because, like, one of my really good friends was a football player. He was on a team. He was on the team with me, and he really helped me out when I needed it. Like, he would give me a ride sometimes, and he was a good person that I could rant to. And football's one of those things that, like, I hated playing football because of because of how the coaching staff was. But, like, I loved actually playing football. And so, like, games were amazing, but practice was god-awful. Because games, you didn't really have to deal with a coach that much. You just had to listen to, like, what his calls were and stuff. But, like, practice, that was all what practice was. Him yelling at us for doing everything right and whatnot. Okay. I'm not doing half bad. And I say that and get hit and miss a few. God damn it. Okay. I was trying to switch. Oh, there we go. I was trying to do that mid-fight. Like, it's just so hard to do that. Okay, so I think if I kill, like, one more, I should be fine. Now I'm thirsty. Oh, no. Kill this one. That'll be good. Okay. And here's the pit boy. But yeah, so, like, I was bullied throughout school, and football was like my way to deal with it. Like, I used to be pretty good at it, but like once I like tweaked my knee in 8th grade, and after that, like, it was just a terrible. I was not good at football after that, because, like, I had gotten fat and slow, and it just wasn't a good time for me to be playing football. And
Vault door cycling sequence initiated.
I never had a coach that was, like, just mean for no reason until high school. Like, I mean, our coaches would give constructive criticism, but, like, they wouldn't just yell at us for literally no reason and make us do the same play 50,000 fucking times in a row until we got it right. No, when I was just playing, when I was in middle school, I had a coach, and, well, my dad was also my coach, but, like, this other guy was the coach, the head coach, and my dad was the assistant coach. Was the defense? He was the defensive coach, and like my dad was. He would not tolerate us messing around. So it wasn't an environment where you could just goof off, but we had fun. Because like we would do drills and stuff, but like he would make the drills fun. And our head coach would be perfectly fine with that. And like whenever we do plays, if something didn't work that he called, he just wouldn't, he would try to call it again like sometime further on, but he wouldn't just like incessantly call the same play, tell us to do it over, because that's not, in my opinion, that is not what good coaches do. And obviously I'm a little biased when it comes to what a good coach does, because I think my dad was one of the best coaches I've ever had. But like, if we don't do it right the first time, what makes you think we're gonna do it right the second time? Especially if you don't tell us what we're doing wrong. But I digress. I was talking about me being bullied, not football coaches. Yeah, so like, I've said that I moved to Florida from Illinois, and in Illinois I was the smartest kid in the class. Or at least one of the smartest kids in the class. I was on track to be like valedictorian, whatever. I don't care. I really don't care about that sort of thing. And it was just like, because of that, people saw me as different. And when you get labeled as different, people will make fun of you for being different, even if it's just a little thing like I was good at taking a test, or I used to have a good memory, so I had a good memory, and they would make fun of me for that, when it's not that big a deal. And kids can be very mean. And that's just something that, like, never really made sense to me. Because, like, why would a kid... What type of kid even knows to do that? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me why a kid would do something like that. Because it's just, like, not natural for me, at least. So I don't know why it would be natural to someone to do that.
Take all the time you
And... what? Like, I understand that it sounds like a little contradictory, me not knowing why a kid would be a bully when I was a bully myself during high school. But, like, I was a bully because that was what I knew. And I knew that because of me being bullied. And so... yeah, like... why do kids have to be such dicks?
Sir, these things you're saying, these
And I'm like... I watched 13 Reasons Why. And I watched 13 Reasons Why Season 2. And I thought that... I feel that they portrayed... I feel that it was an... somewhat... it was a blown out of proportion thing. Because because I don't know if, like,
Codsworth, listen to me carefully.
I don't know how accurate, like, all that stuff
Have you
is
seen Sean?
Why, the missus had him last.
when it comes to, like, the sexual assault and stuff. I don't know how true to life that is, but I know, like, the drinking, the drugs,
It doesn't make
all
sense.
that happens
There's no
in
reason someone would take my
high
son.
school, and
It's worse than I thought.
people just ignore it.
Suffering from
And, like,
hyper-induced paranoia.
the bullying by the athletes, that really does happen. And it just... I resonate with that. I like that show. Because I feel it gives a good lesson in that kids can be cruel. And I think it does do its job at bringing awareness to the situation.
200 years?
And
What? Are you?
A bit over 210, actually, sir. Or give it
I'm
for the Earth's rotation and some minor dings to the old chronometer.
I don't know how to word what I'm thinking.
2 centuries late for dinner.
And so I am going to
Uh-huh. Codsworth, you're at...
just finish out this
Stay with me, pal. Focus.
conversation, and then I'm gonna
Thank you.
call it quits for this episode
You're welcome.
and
Shall we?
All right.
try to collect my thoughts. So, yeah, so as I said earlier, comment something that you would like me to talk about. I will try my damnedest to think of something to say on something like that. Obviously, I don't want to talk politics. Don't want to talk about religion or anything like that. So anything like controversial or offensive, I don't want to talk about that. And I will flag your comment as spam if it's something like that. No, I won't. I will. If it's something offensive, I will try to make it a learning moment, but like, I'm not good with words. Why am I doing this? See y'all next time, and I don't know if I'm gonna continue play Fallout 4. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm a mess. So, yeah. What I just said. Yeah.